These two custom planner spreads couldn't be more different. Hey y'all, I'm Lisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on two custom planner spreads that couldn't be more different. First of all, we have a big size vertical spread for Dani, who wants a bright, colorful, bold spread for her birthday. So I have several books pulled out for her. And then we have a notes page spread for Stephanie, who wants black and white. So you could not be more different between the two of these, and I cannot wait to work on both. So I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go. So the question of the day today is, do you like a colorful spread or do you like a black and white spread? These spreads are going to be very, very different. And which one do you kind of gravitate towards more? I bet you can guess which one is more my vibe in the end, but we'll see how it goes. So this is Dani's spread, and she wanted like a celebratory birthday vibe. She was going for polka dots, and I went to some old school Happy Planner sticker books. This is Playful, Tile, and Bright and Bold. Bright and Bold had this gorgeous confetti look, these polka dots that I really wanted to bring in. I know perhaps Dani thought more of like a regular polka dot pattern. I thought, let's go confetti and let's go colorful. This was a bit of a challenge. It was more of a challenge than I anticipated to combine these two sticker books, but it's a lot of color in the end, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the color. This is a big size spread. I call it the venti size, the biggest size. And sometimes these spreads can feel a little bit harder to fill up, in my opinion, especially when you're working a lot of times with classic size stickers. I happen to super like the look of the classic size vertical box right smack dab in the middle of the big size on that planner page. And I like a grid look. Now, truthfully, I was trying to not do a grid. I was actually purposefully thinking, let's change this up. Let's not do a grid. It wasn't working for me. It didn't make sense. It just felt unbalanced. I didn't like it at all. I liked the combos that I was bringing in. I liked a lot of the stickers, not that rainbow sticker. That one is getting out of here for sure. That listed out was not working. It's going to get kicked off, but everything else I was feeling pretty good about the color combos and the sticker combos. I just wasn't feeling great about where things were spaced on the page. And this made me super thankful that often I plan on top of these sticker guides. Sticker guides are fantastic. They are these plastic sheets. You can get them from the Happy Planner. One side is matte and one side is shiny. You want to put your stickers on the matte side, and it allows you to move stickers around, to change things up. And I was very thankful because I was not super pleased with where things were going to go. And so I needed to be able to make adjustments. So once I kind of figured out which stickers I was really going to go with, then I could move them around on the page. And look how easy it is to just change things, change them up, figure out where things will look best. I'm adjusting where all the confetti is going to go. It's just, without tearing the page, it was great to be able to mix up all of these and think, yep, that'll work. So once I kind of thought, okay, this is go time, I start putting it on the actual paper. This is such a fun combo. And I don't actually ever write happy birthday on this page, but it still is giving me all of the celebration vibes. I feel like the confetti does that without actually having to write happy birthday. I also didn't write happy birthday because I didn't know exactly which day Dani wanted this for. If it was her birthday, if it was for her friends, you know what I mean. I didn't know all the details. So we're going to leave this so that Dani can use it whenever she wants for whatever birthday she wants. And I totally dig all the color. I'm sure it's not a surprise that I am a color girly. Like that is my vibe for sure. All the rainbow color. I never think that there's too much color on a page. A lot of people like to stick to 2 or 3 colors on their page. I'm here for the full rainbow. Doesn't bother me, doesn't overwhelm me, but I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Would this page overwhelm you? You can be totally honest and be like, yeah, that one's too much. But hopefully it's not too much for Dani, or hopefully it's nice to have a page like this every now and again. Maybe you wouldn't do it every week in your planner. I get that too. So right now I am working on getting the confetti dispersed around the page, kind of like what I said before. I didn't want there to be any orphan boxes or places where the confetti wasn't interacting with one of the boxes. That way it makes it feel a little bit more complete, and I was running low on the confetti stickers, so I had to cut some in half. Last thing I'm going to do is add a few bullet points across this page, and that is going to be it for Dani's very colorful birthday spread. I'm here for it. I love the rainbow, but I would love to hear your opinion, and wait till you see the black and white spread. Let me know which one you would use in your planner. All right. I love a good challenge, and creating an all black and white spread is definitely a challenge. Plus, Stephanie said what she really wanted was a notes spread with lots of journaling boxes. So that's what we're going to do. I'm working on dot grid paper. Both of these inserts are ones that I have available over on my shop in my super nice paper. So make sure to head over to ScrappyWife.com to check these out. And I'm also pulling from some more old Happy Planner sticker books. These are from a Be Happy box from years ago. They had a black and white themed Be Happy box. I haven't used these sticker books very much or very recently, but there are some great boxes, so I'm going to include those. I'm also including some boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. She has the best functional boxes, so that is the place to go. These hexies, I'm here for these hexies. How cute are they? We're going to have them kind of across the spread. But here's the deal. I knew I didn't have a lot of black and white decorative stickers. So in order to get around that, we're going to do some stamping. Stamping is a fabulous way to bring in a lot of interest to your planner spread without a lot of bulk, and you get to reuse these over and over again. Stamps are some of the best investment you can make in your craft room. Yes, sometimes they're a little expensive, but the fact that you can use them over and over again, plus my paper holds up really well to stamping. So I'm a big fan of using stamping in my planner. I just have to remember to do it a little bit more often. The stamps that I am using are from By the Well for God. That is a faith-based journaling shop. They have all kinds of paper crafting goodies that are kind of faith-based, and they have some fabulous stamp sets. I used to be on their creative team, so I have a whole bunch of their stamp sets. And so I'm going to use the florals across the page. Now I'm putting them kind of where the boxes are going to go. Yes, I had a big stamp right there. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I feel like that is one of the reasons people are scared to stamp in their planner, because what if you mess it up? You cannot change it once you mess it up. You also can't re-stamp exactly in the same place. Like, it's almost impossible unless you're using a stamping platform, of which I was not. So we have to figure out how to work around the missed stamp. So it'll all work out, I promise. Let's start putting some of the big boxes in place. You see how I worked the stamp so it almost looks like they were stickers kind of clustered with the boxes. I love how that came together. Now, to fix the missed stamp, I'm gonna bring in some quotes, because everyone loves some quotes on some inspiring pages. So this vertical quote says, "You can, you will," and it's gonna fit right over the top of that stamp. So it almost looks like it's one sticker altogether. I think it totally works. And I'm gonna add a few more across this page. We're gonna go with Just Keep Growing. I also find one that says Follow Your Heart that is going to work really well over on the left-hand side, but that'll come in a minute. As I'm adding these other stickers, that's where I'm figuring out, you know what, I need a little bit more floral here and there. I can always add more. Just be careful in the stamping. Like, take your time, add a little bit at a time. You can't take it away. It's not like a sticker. Once it's there, it's there. So just a little bit at a time will work just fine. Okay, I kind of got obsessed with a few of these stickers here at the end. I had to get some more quotes in there. I love how this one comes out too. This one, very, very different, but still very, very full. So let me know. This is Stephanie's black and white notes spread. And then we had Dani's colorful birthday spread. Which one speaks to you more? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I have linked all of the supplies that I'm using down in the description box below. Thank you in advance for shopping those affiliate links. It really does help me out so very much. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. If you are looking for an amazing creative community, all kinds of fun perks that happen throughout the month, Patreon is the place to be. Head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.